Hello guys, my name is Anna and I'm a Ukrainian. I have decided I will vlog daily from my country Ukraine since the start of this awful war with Russia. And in my daily videos I try to update you on the important real-life situations in Ukraine, and of course I'm always glad to answer your questions and to clarify some facts from our background and our history. And today I want to introduce you to one dog if I'm lucky enough, and also I want to speak a little bit about animals and the way they were and are affected by this awful Russian war in independent and beautiful Ukraine. I do believe that the way people treat their animals tells us a lot about them, and you know, there is a proverb: we are responsible for those whom we have tamed. There are lots of photos and videos that demonstrate how Ukrainians escaping bombing, shellings and true danger were actually escaping only with their domestic animals, cats and dogs. And I will leave a link to some photos that were gathered by Ukrainian journalists that demonstrate how Ukrainians care about their animals. And also there are lots of stories and behind these pictures. For example, of one cat that got severely burned during bombings in Irpin, and later it was rescued, it survived and got a new name, Phoenix, which is about the bird that always survives and rejuvenates, just like our Ukraine. Also, there are stories about cats that were rescued by really brave volunteers in the houses that were destroyed, and animals were captured on the 7th or 8th floor. And there is a very famous photo of one girl that is a volunteer, and she was working hard to save animals in Bucha and Irpin, and these are very comfortable small cities where people live this Ukrainian dream kind of life. And I know maybe many of you even saw that picture. It was later used as a print for t-shirts, and I think it also describes beautifully what kind of average people live in Ukraine and why we are so different from those orcs who came to spoil our life but will definitely fail. And also there is a sad story about a group of students who at the beginning of occupation were trying to bring some food to animal shelters in Bucha, it seems to me, and their car was shot, and all the beautiful young people, students of one of the best Ukrainian institutes, were killed. But at the same time, I know that there are lots of volunteer initiatives that work to rescue animals in the zones that are really hot. And also there are lots of cute videos of the Ukrainian armed forces soldiers who adopt and take care of different animals. Many Ukrainian battalions adopt cats and dogs that were left in the burned villages, and they bring them luck and they bring them likes on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok or elsewhere where they post them. I also have some favorite animals from these videos. Also, there is a story and a very famous character, Patron, a small dog, Jersey Terrier or something. I am not sure in kinds of dogs, but he is kind of very famous all over the world, and he even met the Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau. He's got lots of medals, but most importantly, he managed to find like 90 bombs or something like that. Also, I know there is one more dog that even more effective, and Ukrainian armed forces say they don't share his name because of security reasons. And another story that I like even more, and once again it demonstrates the spirit of Ukrainian people and the absence of soul in orcs, is the story of one shepherd dog, some kind of a shepherd dog that was left by Russian soldiers, and that was a Russian army dog, and it was left on one of the abandoned territories, and Ukrainian armed forces, National Guards actually adopted this dog, and its name is Max, and it was able to follow only Russian commands, but Ukrainians retaught the dog, and now it reacts really good on Ukrainian language, and it started working for the Ukrainian armed forces. There was also a story about a raccoon fighter that joined one battalion. It was a domestic raccoon, but now it's a very fighting raccoon, and I love that story a lot, and I even managed to find some photos of this beautiful animal. And in general, there are lots of pictures of dogs and cats that were taken to bombing shelters that were hidden in the underground. pictures of people who took away their paralyzed dogs that were not able to walk, and people actually carried them, helped them cross the rivers, helped them join the evacuation buses. And I think this demonstrates the level of I don't know if you can say civilized society, and I'm really proud of Ukrainians who do that. And now I will try to actually introduce you to one of the dogs of my friend who is a golden retriever and a volunteer dog whose beautiful pictures helped him collect the money. I'm afraid of dogs, but not this one, and this is a very heroic action of mine, and we had to give him some food to make him star in this video. And I know that you like my videos, but videos with cute dogs get even more likes. So if you support my vlogging and if you support Ukraine, please subscribe and show yourself a bit. So I'm very brave for you. Слава Україні!